Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays City Skylines. On the last episode, built an oil power plant, built the rib cage, now being populated with only the best and brightest citizens of Scumtopia, of course, and we've got this new kind of industrial park area over here that I have not really districted, but we should district here. Industrial corridor. Now, we have some problems. We had some serious problems with traffic in the last episode. Don't tell me low land value. Oh, not enough customers. What are you talking about? It's because we now, unfortunately, no one's building on this space right here, but I don't understand why. Like, there's enough space to build a house here, but nobody's choosing to do so. I'm sure when demand increases, they will, but right now, anyone who's moving in is choosing to move into the ribcage, which is probably a smart idea. But we ran into some problems. We didn't have enough workers over here in the western part of town, so some businesses have gone under, and we had heavy traffic problems, or at least we tried to head off heavy traffic problems, and that led to us having maybe a little bit of a situation where we you know, let's not sugarcoat it, we ended up kicking a lot of people out of the town that probably would not have been kicked out or not wanted to be kicked out. What else did we unlock in our last situation? Like, hospital, police headquarters, fire station. Okay. So, while demand is relatively low for everything... Please don't burn to death. While demand is relatively low... By the way, I don't blame people for not wanting to move in, considering that, you know... Can we not put, like, a commercial space there? Oh, we can put one commercial space. I don't blame people for not wanting to move in when, you know, the last people that lived here, you know, got kicked out pretty much immediately. I'm gonna just make sure... I don't trust this area to be zoned properly. Let's pull out our marquee tool and just make sure that it's zoned as properly as possible. There we go. We got some new businesses coming up now. Same here. Just make sure we got this appropriately. I guess we can just do it like that. Ah, there we go. So we found some spaces that should have been changed here. So dezone this little area right here, and then we'll rezone it residential. I don't know if that'll actually give us space to build something, but we'll see. Anyway, let's do that one more time with our residential zone, like right here. Sounds like we placed something down. But anyway, I don't blame people for not moving in, but hopefully they'll figure it out. My city, you know, at least over here, is looking a little bit janky. I'll be the first to admit. I'm thinking we should probably set up like another artery for the ribcage to be able to reach the industrial area. Have like a little arm coming off the ribcage that connects down here. So let's set up like a 4-lane. Why not do a 6-lane? 6-lane with decorative trees. How lovely! That is just positively ribcageian right there. And we'll set it up right here where a couple of businesses just went under anyway. And we can zone this as like commercial, actually, which might be doable. We got to take out all these bullshit buildings that are going out of business. How dare they? How dare they go out of business on my watch? Are you really having a problem with garbage? Are we having a problem with garbage? The landfill's almost full. We probably want to throw another one down. I would love to put down another incineration plant, but we can't do it in time. It's kind of like the oil power plant. We got to wait till we hit 7,500, and that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So we'll keep this zoned as like a arterial ribcage or something for later, and this will be like another residential zone for us probably, just to make traffic as fucked up as possible. Of course, as the city grows, the problems are going to grow with them, but I guess we have to put down another landfill. How much is it? 4,000. That's very cheap. We'll put another landfill down right here, and hopefully that will solve any garbage-related woes we had previously been having. But honestly, it might seem like this is going terrible, but these are relatively small problems in the whole scheme of things. Like, I'm not at all perturbed about the situation that we find ourselves in right now. It seems pretty good to me. If we're gonna have like a weird connection to the ribcage in this direction, it seems unfair to do it without a weird connection to the ribcage in this direction. Can we do it with only destroying like 2 homes? Not, if possible, bulldozing an entire city block? If that's as good as it gets, then that's as good as it gets. I can live with that. And we'll put some residential there. Look, I'm bracing myself for the comments already. I'm fully aware that this is probably going to be the ugliest city ever created in, well, probably in any game now that I think about it, but in particular in City Skylines. People have, you know, in the pre-release coverage for this, people have prided themselves on like, oh, I'm gonna build a city that's majestic and beautiful. And I'm just like, I'm gonna build a city that hopefully works, but probably won't. But maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to eke out some level of, you know, competency as a result. Let's make sure we got everything covered here. By water, and yes, business is going under here. Our population growth, I wouldn't say it's stagnating. Could be better, though. We don't want to bulldoze water. Let's just make sure we're bulldozing the proper things here. You're going to go out. There's other derelict buildings. I can derelict my own buildings. Got more? Yeah, there's a couple in here. Sometimes it can be a little hard to tell. There's one. And there's still one more over here somewhere. There it is. All right, that might have just gone under. Is that it? I think that's it. We still have a lot of areas, though, that are, you know, bereft of workers. I'm hoping that this road provides, like, you know, an artery to make that happen. One thing that we could do is actually go back into public transit here and say, you know, we're going to make a bus stop. And the bus is going to come this way. And it's going to go, you know, up through the rib cage on one side. And then back down the one frond of the rib cage. And it's just going to take you straight into the heart of the industrial area over here. And then it's going to come back the other way. And it's going to pick you up there, you know, as far as you want to go. And then it's going to connect. Clothesline. Complete line. There we go. Now we got a bus loop that runs, like, through the new industrial park, which will hopefully allow it to kind of, you know, allow our town to keep growing here. But for now, we are having a little bit of growing pains. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, business is going under fairly rapidly. But I'm telling you, once this ribcage gets populated, people are going to be all over it. The ribcage is going to be the place to be. I need to go to our district very clearly mark that this is not the ribcage. The ribcage ends where the ribcages end. If your street number is different by even a little bit, you're not part of the ribcage. It's a very illustrious club. You want to make sure the ribcage is exclusive, otherwise it loses all of its value. This is me bullshitting you, by the way. All right, let's take this out. More businesses going under here. Sad stories. That's okay. I'm telling you. It's a weird, it's not it's not a perfect approximation of how real cities work, because I've lived in a city with like this amount of people, and 2-lane roads, you might never see another car on them. But in this game, it's like, you know, 2-lane roads? We got 6,000 people. Are you crazy? We got to get some 6-lane highways going here. All right, I got to look at the zoning, because I feel like our space is not being used efficiently. But maybe right now it's just because there's very low demand. Like, this stuff should get filled in as far as I'm concerned. Maybe they're just slow to build because the jobs are over here. You don't want to live on the east side if the jobs are over here on the west side, you know? Seems like it's going pretty well for now. We're still making money. We're still getting people. Admittedly, you know, more slowly than perhaps I would like, but you know, that is what it is. A little bit of demand for industry, which actually doesn't surprise me, given that we have well, actually it does surprise me that we have demand for industry, considering that, like, these industrial places here are going out of business because we don't have enough people. You'd think there'd be more demand for people right now than for businesses, considering everyone seems to be going broke over here. Tell you what, let's make another small road here, connecting this to this. And the reason we're going to do that is to hopefully not lose too much, you know, space, but also create a new thoroughfare for traffic, so that we can actually mitigate the traffic that has to go around here, and hopefully this will allow people to get to their jobs more easily. Like, is traffic the principal problem? Admittedly, it's not fantastic, but it doesn't seem that bad except right here. I was hoping that this would kind of take care of it, but maybe not. Anyway, another connection can't be a bad thing here. We have a loan that we can take on, I'm sure. We might as well. Like, this one's still got a lot of time, but we might as well take our money right now. And let's build some stuff. So we should build either a new fire station or a police headquarters or a hospital. And I'm going to build a fire station, like fire headquarters, sorry. Because I want to avoid flames. Fire seems to be a much larger issue than crime or health right now. How's our cemetery doing, by the way? Operating normally. Ah, it's still got tons of space left, so we got nothing to worry about there. Can we get any unique buildings yet? Like, not even close for industry, not even close for money, not even close for average citizen health. Very much, you know, not up here for statue of shopping, which is, our city is still doing too well, I guess, for that. And Plaza of the Dead we still don't have. I'm assuming that, oh, we do have some of these. Friendly Neighborhood Park. Okay, what about this one? Mall of Moderation. I love it. It's a requirement for building the medical center. What is this? A requirement for building the Eden Project. Let's build the Mall of Moderation. And I want to put that over, like, near our horseshoe. We could even build, like, a special area here. Not our horseshoe, sorry, the rib cage, of course. I want to build it with, you know what, we're going to make, like, a sweet commercial zone here, because we got the cash for it. Might take us a little bit. We're going to do, like, a 6-lane road. So we have a 6-lane road already right here. We're going to take that 6-lane road and extend it. 6-lane road with trees. We're going to extend it in this direction. And it's going to be very expensive, of course. But then we're going to take, like, 2-lane roads. And this might be a terrible idea, by the way. We're going to take 2-lane roads and have them going on either side here. And it's going to be a little expensive for us. But this is, I'm thinking, is going to allow us to revitalize the city. And people are going to be happy to live here again. People are going to say, oh, you live in Scumtopia? They fell on hard times with that whole, you know, dictatorship about the traffic situation. Like, nobody liked that. But now that they've got that Mall of Moderation, well, everything's looking pretty. And obviously we're spending too much money to actually build the mall. But shut your mouth. Because for now, this is what we're going to do. Everybody wants to live close to a mall. It's the most convenient thing in the world. Why wouldn't you want to live close to a mall? I mean, I don't want to live close to a mall, but, you know, people love it. There you go. So we're gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do with this area back here. I guess we'll build like another road across. And this is gonna be like a commercial and residential area. And then when we get our cash, we're building that Mall of Moderation straight through here, and we are gonna shop moderately until we drop completely. Get this ish decked out with some water. Everybody loves water, dog. And we're gonna say that on this side of the road, all residential. Straight up, 100% lovely, beautiful, not quite ribcage level, but good houses in this area. And then we're gonna save up a little bit of money. Nice little, you know, our piece of the pie. And we're gonna get the Mall of Moderation built up here. Now I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so I can avoid messing this up. I don't know why the housing looks a little weird here, but I'm assuming people are going to want to live here. They're going to love it. Facility full. Landfills and cemeteries have a limited capacity. Once the facility is full, you can build a new one. If you wish to bulldoze a landfill or cemetery, it needs to be emptied first. Use the empty button. If there are crematoriums or incineration plants in the city, the emptied items will be sent to those. Otherwise, you need capacity in other landfills or cemeteries. So I'm going to bulldoze it, but first we need to build an incineration factory or facility, which will happen. But it won't happen until I hit a certain threshold for population, which we're not quite at yet. Why is nobody moving into my newfound utopia? You should be moving in. A building is burned down. This is the sketchy part of the town. This is a sad tale right here. This is supposed to be like where dreams are built. Instead, it's looking where dreams go to die. We have the ribcage here. All right, let's speed up time a little bit. We're still gaining population. Like, we're gaining 50 people a week. That's nothing to sneeze at. I'm just waiting. Oh, we got houses coming in. All right, I'm excited. This city is my baby now, man. I'm so happy to see it grow. One house. I'm telling you, Washingtons, you're actually not you're George effing Washington. You're the first president of this district. You're gonna make so much money. The land value is gonna sky. How could you? Do you know somebody at the city and they told you we were gonna build a mall here? I bet you do, you sly dog. So, in a couple of weeks, we'll have enough money to build this mall. Assuming I haven't completely screwed it. What do we need again? I guess we're just able to build it. We need the cash, but once we have the cash, we can build it. We'll just pop it up like right here, and then draw like some roads around it. People are gonna go crazy over this. The people that bought houses here, they don't even know what they're about to get into, but their land values are about to effing skyrocket. Oh, these people are no longer, well, some of them are, but much less of them are actually complaining about a lack of workers, which is awesome. Our power consumption is going fine thanks to that new oil power plant. Water could be better, admittedly, but water's cheap, man. Water's pretty cheap. Beautiful. So let's build our mall of moderation, of course. A little bit of noise pollution around here. So maybe we should actually build the mall like a little bit out and surround it with commercial, because that'll maybe even draw land value down, which is obviously something I don't want to have happen. These are 2-lane roads. That's okay. So we'll build out just a little bit. Build out just a little bit. Build in just a little bit. Okay, here we go. We'll put our mall of moderation down like here. And we will surround it with commercial. We need to, you know, provide it with some power as well. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And this may be like overkill, but we'll put like a 2-lane road in the middle so that we can put some more commercial area in the space. And, just paint like crazy as far as I'm concerned. Marquee tool, there we go. Take it like that. Lovely. Did I just make like a commercial zone right here? No, that's just a bylaw. Why are you having trouble with garbage? Garbage is piled up. We're not getting garbage out there? We got a landfill like right here. It's using 15 garbage trucks? Alright, so we might need to put even another landfill in, to be honest with you. This thing still needs power, but as people build here, the power will get there. Just for now, don't go to the mall. There's not that much, you know, really helping you out there. But I promise you one day. And do we need to redistrict this? I still like the idea of this being... Oh, shit, it's going to go out of business. Maybe. I still like the idea of this being in Classroom to Coffin Heights. And we'll just extend the area like this. This is Classroom to Coffin Heights now. You know, this ain't no industrial corridor. We got our own identity for this district now. We need more garbage trucks, which probably means we need to build like another landfill, unfortunately. Or we need to build, like, up our budget a little bit, but... I guess that's because our second landfill is full, or, sorry, our first landfill is totally full. What's this one at? 16% full. Can we use more garbage trucks if we up our budget? Garbage. The more money, the more vehicles they can send out. Crank that all the way up. Let's see if that solves our problem, because otherwise people are going to leave the city pretty soon. 18 out of 19 trucks. 19 out of 19 trucks. How about this one? Where's our other landfill? It's somewhere over here. There it is. 0 out of 19 trucks. That makes sense. Hopefully this solves the problem, at least temporarily. I know that you have no power, but I don't want to build power. We can bulldoze them later, so I'll build power lines now. I hate doing it, though. Fine, you damn savage. I'll spend 1,000 making it work, and then hopefully this place can start balling out of control. Alright, we're up to 7,300 people, and it's still going alright. Water's still good. Power's getting a little dangerous, but largely okay. I'm assuming our mall probably takes a decent amount of power. I'm surprised. If I was a commercial area, I would totally want to live next to this mall. Are you kidding me? Garbage is piling up, they said. You know, if you want me to build another freaking... start doing 4-lane roads pretty much exclusively here. You want me to build another landfill? I'll build another freaking landfill. If that's what you desire, and that's what you ordain, then sure, get ready. We're gonna be the city of landfills. Although actually, I think it's 7,500. We get the ability to make an incinerator plant. We'll find out in a second. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we can make an incinerator plant. 30,000. Instead of just collecting garbage, why not burn it and turn it into electricity? Through the power of steam turbines, the incineration plant burns garbage to create electricity. It creates 12 megawatts, which is not that much, but how much garbage does it produce? Or does it burn? 48,000? I don't know how much that is, but we need one. So I'm going to place one right here. And of course, people are not going to want to live next to the plant that burns garbage, but this dude, come on, who is this? The box factory. It's right next to the landfill, and then they put down a garbage production incineration facility, and they go, oh, you're next to the freaking dump, dog. So we're going to actually be able now to empty this landfill. And it says multiple problems, but I think it will resolve itself. There we go. Building is set to empty itself. So now we'll have garbage trucks working there, and I think this will solve our garbage-related woes. But admittedly, our population is being a little pissed off about this whole thing, and I don't necessarily blame them. This building has gone out of business. Still lots of garbage problems. It's okay. Don't get bent out of shape about it yet. I've got high hopes. People are still happy. Garbage still a problem. Where is garbage? There we go. You're burning it. You're storing it. Garbage trucks are not easily getting to your locations, huh? Landfill usage. It should be going down as time goes on. Let's speed this up a little bit. 59. 59. Maybe we're at equilibrium. Oh, it's going down. 58. Are you still getting... Come on. Garbage trucks, you should be able to get to these places. I'm just saying. Let's just pretend there's a garbage strike. Doesn't that make you feel better? I think we actually might need to, you know, play it safe and throw down another landfill. And I don't love the idea of doing that. I know we haven't zoned this area yet either, but hopefully that, you know, gives us more garbage trucks. What's going on here? Citizens are sick. Oh, right. We probably should have built a hospital, huh? We got, like, a lot of garbage in the area, which is probably going to lead to a lot of citizens dying, which is probably going to lead to a lot of citizens being put in the cemetery, which could cause dead bodies to start pile up, and that scares me a little bit. Oh, the garbage is popping a little bit? Yeah, they're starting to pop. Okay. I think we're starting to get enough garbage trucks around to take care of this, but, you know, this man are sick. There's no question about that. Garbage trucks in use 19 out of 19. How much trash does the city produce? Just curious. Oh, it's starting to pop. They're going away. The garbage trucks they're handling the issue. Perhaps. What's wrong with our garbage collection service? We have trash piling up and swarming with flies. That's bad. That's bad for the city. What we did just get, though, is high density residential areas. We're going to take advantage of that. I just want to make sure that our garbage problem is sorted. Like, one of our plants is not working because it's being emptied. It's still 93% full. Holy crap. We might even need to throw in another landfill. I hate to do it, but every landfill that we throw out is like another X amount of trucks. So this is just going to be our garbage district. And then, you know, every 19 trucks, eventually we'll have enough trucks to take care of this, I'm sure. High-density residential is our game's version of the, like, apartment buildings. So what we're looking to do is set up an area with apartment buildings. I almost feel like we should throw it down, like, in an area that has not rebuilt itself properly. And we don't have to bulldoze everything to make it happen. But I would like to have, like, a high-density residential, like, near our commercial district. Like, what if this block right here was just apartments all the way in? Is that how this is really supposed to look? One sec. No, it's supposed to be dark. If we paint over it, it doesn't work. So we gotta, like, D-zone it first. It's ideal for young people. Young people love living in the suburbs, and they love being close to shopping malls. It's just science. Don't question it. So we're gonna try to do as good of a job as we can here, getting all this taken care of. And high-density residential, I think, is what's really going to allow our population growth to kick into gear. I hope. I don't know how much we've done there, but I hope it's enough. We should be able to just click and drag now. With the marquee tool, yeah. Like, turn it? It's weird. This is going to make, like, our downtown core. And these buildings will start to vacate themselves, and that is going to cause, like, a pretty huge population loss for us. Hopefully it doesn't end up being quite as much of a problem as it's looking right now. We just lost, like, 1,000 people straight up. We could go back to an earlier save, but no, we have buildings coming up right now, so hopefully it's just like, we're leaving the city and then we're going to come back. Can someone recommend a good pair of hearing? Is that what it said? A good pair of hearing? Can someone recommend a good pair of headphones? I'm sure the noise is driving me crazy. This is all right. We've already got apartment buildings coming up here. Look, I knew that when we did this, it was going to be a bit of a gamble. But these apartment buildings can hold so many more people. I mean, you look at a city, you know, you look at New York, you look at San Francisco, you look at Los Angeles, you look at Tokyo. Those were not always, you know, skyscrapers everywhere. Originally, those were houses. Someone had to build the skyscrapers. And that's what we're doing right now. We're building the skyscrapers, or at least like a high-density residential areas, so that more people can live here. And our population is already coming back up. We are losing a lot of money in the process, but that'll change as people come here, probably. That's my hope, anyway. It's not necessarily looking that great right now, but we're actually getting like a larger population growth than I've had in quite some time. Remember to take a look at the newly unlocked building metro station. I may or may not ever F around with a subway station. I'm just being straight with you. It's an excellent choice when thinking mass transit in the city center. Place metro stations first, connect them with tunnels, and then plan routes. Metro tunnel. Metro line tool. Draw metro lines. We could just make a line that goes like whoop, then has like 3 stops. It's gonna be expensive though. What is this? These are not enough customers, right? Not enough customers. For a drug... You gotta move up to here to Classroom to Coffin Heights, dog. It's alright, we're losing money, but I'm okay with this situation right now. Once this place gets packed up, all of these places are gonna start bumping. I think we should bulldoze this pedestrian path, honestly, in order to give ourselves more room to build more buildings over here. I think this is really gonna kick our population into gear, to be honest with you. Power's looking great, water's looking acceptable. Traffic is looking... you know, it's having problems again, let's just be honest. I doubt that traffic will ever not be a problem, though. We're gonna bulldoze this. And we got another building that went under over here, kind of hard to tell. It's okay, we're gonna have buildings that go out of business, and we're just gonna bulldoze them. Eventually we'll hit some kind of equilibrium, at least that's the idea. I almost bulldozed our landfill. That would have been a bad idea. At least we got rid of that garbage crisis, remember that? That was bad for business. It is looking like, you know, we have a little bit of cash. Every time, man. We have a little bit of cash. Maybe I should start upgrading these situations. Not enough buyers. Not enough buyers of goods? That's a real issue. Maybe I should start upgrading the roads in this area, because, like, we got some serious traffic going on here. So we'll take roads, upgrade tool. We'll upgrade to, like, at least a 4-lane highway. Space already occupied. That's going to push you into the sea? I'm pretty pissed off about that, to be honest with you. What if it's just a 1-lane dirt road? Well, what are we going to do about that, then? If we can't upgrade our roads because it'll push people into the ocean. Like, that seems bad. Maybe the way around it is just to get through it by building a metro station or something like that. Notice our high-density areas come up pretty quickly here. I'm happy about it. We're almost in the black again when it comes to making money. I think we've got to take a hardline approach as well, and we've got to, like, completely bulldoze this area over here and redo it, because we are not getting what I'd like to be getting here. So let's just completely take it off the map. And I'm very sorry about this, because we're going to be losing some good people, and we're going to be losing some good money, and our population is going to go down as a result. But this area is just not holding it down. Everybody's going out of business here. This is going to be new land for me. Also, I think this might be like part of the reason for our traffic problems. Let's get rid of like this section right there. And we're just going to redo this whole block. And we got cash. Let's do it in, not upgrade tool, sorry. Just do it in 4 lanes here. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. And then we'll go back to a 2-lane one here. I want to de-zone this whole thing as well. That's our timer, but I need just an extra second here. Again, this might seem terrible. It might even be terrible. I'm just taking a guess as to what I think is the right call. Maybe horribly mistaken and misguided. But we were having some serious problems. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. We were having some serious problems in this region. What is this thing? Dino Oil. Goodbye, Dino Oil. I'm very sorry about this. I hate to take out a gas station, but it's got to be done. Try to set up, like, some decent thoroughfares here. This is about as good as it's going to get. And then we'll just rezone this whole thing. What about high-density commercial? Because we got a high-density residential right next to it. This will be like department stores, stuff like that. Seems perfect, like a great fit. I wish I could just do it over that stuff in the middle. This redo doesn't seem that good. Let's bulldoze the shit out of these trees. Fuck trees. We don't need this shit. Say it. Fuck trees. We don't need this shit. Say it with me, everybody. Fuck trees. We don't. Anyway. High density commercial. I hate that there's like this one section right here. High density commercial. We got a section for offices as well, but we haven't built like we haven't built ourselves a university yet, so we're not going to have educated workers really, which means we're not going to have much in the way of we got a new area over here. Drugstore 2.0. Wait. Goodbye, Drugstore 2.0. Did I bulldoze you by accident? If so, I apologize. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Time will tell whether I've irreparably damaged our cities. Just before we finish here, I'm going to bulldoze those two buildings. I'm going to bulldoze all of the buildings that appear to be vacant so that we can have new blood move in. One more over here somewhere. There we go. A lot of people complaining, not enough customers. We need more industrial zones. That'll be one thing that we'll have to accomplish in our next episode for sure. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.